Welcome back to the railroad, everyone. In today's video, we are debugging a Revolution Train Engineer 2.4 GHz receiver with sound. So, as it turns out, our little engine has had some sound problem. Today we're going to debug it and try to get to the root of the problem. So here is our little engine. It's just a small older LGB Porter, and I used a little gondola with a junk tender and some scrap parts from my parts bin to make this unusual little tender that will hold all my battery, Train Engineer receiver, and a speaker. So when you remove the tender out of the gondola, you'll see that the Revolution Train Engineer receiver is sitting near the forward end of the gondola. Then when you look inside the bottom of the tender, you'll notice that the speaker is right up forward. And as you compare both the gondola and the tender to each other, you'll notice that the Train Engineer receiver and the speaker are awfully close to each other, and that's a big magnet. So in my first attempt to correct this problem, I'm removing the circuit board from the forward end and moving it to the rear of the gondola, thus placing the battery in between the circuit board and the speaker. And I can tell you that as soon as I put in the new Revolution Train Engineer receiver, the sound quit almost instantly. So one problem that I think I created myself was I had a 4 ohm speaker where it should have been an 8 ohm speaker for these Revolution Train Engineer circuit boards. And these have sound included on them. There's either a steam version or a diesel version, which they're not bad. They may not be the best, most prototypical sounds, but they're not bad. In debugging, I was able just to remove the circuit board because it is just a PEG type circuit board, sets down on a unit, and replace it with a different one that I have here. And the new one has sound, but because of the 4 ohm speaker, I don't want to blow it out. So what we've done is I moved my circuit board a little further forward. The battery still sits at the rear. However, instead of having the speaker set right here at the front, our speaker now sets up under the tender. And then it places in as such. I will reorganize the wires here soon, and it sits down like that. And there is our tender, revamped and ready for use. And of course you can see the fireman. He had somebody shoot at him, but he's still willing to do the job. So let's go try this out and see how she sounds. So in conclusion, it was either the speaker being too close to the board or the speaker size was wrong. Either way, we've got it fixed. And so here's our little Porter. We remove the shell, put in a Makita battery, and I still have to arrange all these wires, but for right now, it can sit right there nicely. Set the cab back down, sit flush, and of course you can see the arrow that the fireman has in his chunk of wood. And let's try this out. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Let's go run some trains. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Be safe, stay healthy. We'll see you down the rails, and God bless.